Good afternoon, Chris Whelan here from Chris Whelan Coaching. I want to talk to you today about an absolutely vital aspect of business, and that is why your business plan might well not be working and how future-back thinking fixes it. Let me start with a few uncomfortable questions. And if your business plan were to disappear tomorrow, would anyone in your team actually notice? Would a single decision next week change because of it? And if revenue stalled for 6 months, would your plan genuinely help you to respond? Or would you default to instinct, to stress and working harder? Now, for most SME owners, especially here in Wellington, the honest answer is no. And that's not because you're lazy or incapable. It's because most business plans are written the wrong way around. Here's the truth. Most business plans don't fail because they're badly written. They fail because they start in the present and they hope the future works itself out. They list today's numbers, today's problems, today's constraints, and then they project forward and basically cross their fingers. That's not leadership. That's optimism dressed up as planning. It's hope, and hope isn't a strategy. Strong leaders plan differently. They plan from the future back, not the present forward. Future-back thinking starts with one simple and quite confronting question. If this business worked exactly as intended 3 to 5 years from now, what would have to be true? Not what you hope, not what feels comfortable. What must be structurally true for this business to be successful, sustainable, and valuable? That shift alone changes everything. In a future-back model, before you touch a spreadsheet or a tactic, you define the future state. You ask yourself, what role does the owner actually play? How predictable is revenue? How dependent is the business on any one person? What does good look like monthly, not just annually? This is where many SME owners get stuck because clarity forces trade-offs. You can't have freedom and total control. You can't scale and rely on heroics. You can't grow profitably without structure. Now, future-back planning makes those choices explicit, and that is leadership. Once the future state is clear, the planning question changes. It's no longer, what should we do next? It becomes, what must already be in place 12 months from now for that future to be inevitable? Then, what must be true in the next 90 days? What must change this quarter? What do we stop doing? What working backwards strips out busy work and exposes structural gaps early, before they turn into cash flow problems, before they turn into burnout or stalled growth. Now your business plan isn't aspirational, it's diagnostic. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Your current customers may not support your future business. Future-back planning forces alignment between who you serve, the value you actually deliver, and how money behaves in the business. That's why so many good businesses feel stuck. They're trying to build a future business based on a past customer mix, whereas a future-back plan makes that visible and therefore solvable. Seen properly, a business plan isn't a document, it's a decision framework. It tells you what to say yes to, what to say no to, where to invest time, money, and attention, and what problems actually matter. That's why the best leaders don't finish their plans, they use them. So the real question isn't, do you have a business plan? The real question is, are you building this business on purpose or by default? Future-back planning exists to remove default. It gives SME owners back control, clarity, and choice. And in today's environment, that's not optional. To my mind, that's leadership. This interests you, reach out, let's do it in your business, let's make it happen, and all the very, very best. Cheers, bye-bye.